Pokémon Sword and Pokémon Shield are good games. Wait, this game is fun, okay? I've always enjoyed playing Pokémon games, and as a fan, I can say that this one is pretty good. Not the best out of the series, but definitely a step in the right direction. I'm gonna save all of the graphics and National Dex stuff for later in the video, but hear me out on this one, alright? Unlike most people, I actually enjoyed the Pokémon Sun and Moon games. For me, they broke away from the monotonous formula Pokémon has been known for. Here's a Pokémon, go catch 'em all. There's tons of evil team roadblocks, and you have a rival that's either a jerk or he's not so smart. Here's some lore that only gives you material for dark conversations and subreddits. Oh, and here's a legendary to wipe the entirety of the Elite Four with. I have heard literally nobody say that random encounters are fun. They are dumb and prevent you from getting to your destination scot-free. But if you need to grind to beat that gosh darn Miltank that's a few levels higher than your team, and you need some XP, sorry, but you're gonna have to walk around that grass and encounter Pokemon that only give you 2 XP. How much do you need to level up? 300. In past games, it could take hours just to level up your Pokemon, not even counting party grinding. They have made Experience All available for all games ever since Generation 6, and it was toggleable, but usually people left it on. But in Sword and Shield, it's just there, no item, nothing. But most of you will probably be mad that you suddenly can't grind each individual Pokemon one at a time for several hours or whatever. You could bring up the obvious, hey, it's part of the challenge thing that everyone brings up. That's somewhat acceptable in the older games. I will admit that I felt a lot more accomplished training my Pokemon in Gyms 1 through 3 that way. But as more and more Pokemon get added to each generation, it's more nerve-wracking to level up and balance the entire team. As for me, it was just ever-changing with all the new Pokemon that were added. Now, Experience All was amped up in Generation 6, but it made the game too easy, according to many. Now, this was probably so the younger audience wouldn't struggle with the games as much. It's a lot more convenient for me being somewhat of a completionist, trying to level up and evolve as many Pokemon as possible to register them to the Pokédex. But as for the challenge and battles and in the main story, it sucks away some of the difficulty, to be honest. In Sword, there are about 5 battles I actually struggled with, challenge-wise, out of I don't know, a lot. But the Experience All situation is a pretty hot topic in the community today, among other things. My solution would have 3 experience gaining options, toggleable probably. These are pretty fun. Usually 1 to 3 stars get one shot easily, while 4 to 5 stars actually take a bit of preparation. And 6 stars?
Okay guys, I'm trying out the 6-star raids they added, and let's see what Pokemon we get. Oh my god.
But if you're playing by yourself with the AI, you're playing it entirely wrong. Game Freak and Nintendo haven't done AI right, ever. Don't say that earlier generations had better AI, because there's countless softlocks you can get into due to the programming in Generation 1 alone. I actually did some raids with my brother and some of my friends, and there's actually a surprising amount of depth and cooperation that's in this mode. It definitely makes you feel really connected to others. Now raids are found, where? Oh, the wild. In redstones or something? Well, now this place is really cool. I've been wanting roaming Pokemon in the overworld forever. So many RPGs have done it already, but it's just so cool. I mean, look at that. And that. It's awesome. Weather is not consistent though, so that's weird. I have been digging all of these new Pokemon designs though. They all look pretty cool to me, and oh, the Galarian forms. Yes, this is exactly what I wanted. New forms with separate evolutions. These are what I wanted in Alolan forms and then some. Characters and Pokemon all fit within their specific environments, and I just thought that was a nice detail. They have some surprisingly detailed animations. Now let's talk about the graphics. They're pretty bad, I'm not gonna lie. They're not the worst graphics I've ever seen in the game, but they're certainly not the best. But some people, they are a loud minority. They really do not like these graphics. They compared them to Ocarina and then drawing back old Pokemon games and then all of these expressive animations resizes because they want Whaler to take up the entire screen or something. And they're really mad, and some even sent death threats to the developers on Twitter because of the trees and the grass. Why does my ironic joke about game design dissolve into an argument about grass? While this game was rushed and it has a lot of flaws, I still had a really fun time with it. Even though half of the Pokemon are in the game as code, but they aren't able to appear, I hope they add them back so people stop complaining. A lot of these issues are very minor in the grand scheme of things, and nearly all of them could be fixed with patches. I'm gonna give this game a 3.5 out of 6. It would be a 4.6, but if I gave it that, people would give me death threats and want to kill.